In the world of sales, why is it that you feel stuck as a salesperson, and why does it matter? This is an important question. I'm Scott Bell. I'm coming to you from Honolulu, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Real deal. One of the reasons why you may feel stuck as a salesperson is you're constantly comparing yourself to every other person in the building or every other person in the industry who's on some sort of leaderboard. And at the end of the day, what you got to know is that in the world of sales, it's not me against you, it's you against you. It's not the other way around. And so many people get this, they get it backwards. And so they start looking, they're like, this guy did this and this guy did this. They have an entirely different skill set than you. They had an entirely different upbringing. They got a different personality. They've had different training, right? So this is really, at the end of the day, this is your secret weapon, because nobody can be you. You could take those attributes and the cool things that they did, and you can look at all the cool stuff that they did and like, I'm gonna take a few pieces from here and a few pieces from here. But the second that you start looking around and you're like, this guy's doing this and that girl's doing this and this guy's doing this, and it's eating away at your brain, and you're no longer functioning as a salesperson because you're too caught up in what everybody else is doing, it's not serving you as a belief. You got to move away from it. You got to say, I'm stuck as a salesperson because I'm looking at what everybody else is doing. You know, real deal, you got to focus on your own. So my good friend, Dr. Kevin Hogan, wrote Coffee Easing one time, and he talked about how in Survivor, there was 3 people and all they had to do was light a fire. They had to do it the old school way. They had to take sticks and rub them together. And one person looked and was like, this is too hard, I'm not gonna do it. The second 2 people are going at it head to head, and one person just went at it diligently, just went at it, and they're rubbing the sticks back and forth, and they're starting to get a spark, and the other person kept looking at them. Well, because the other person wasn't focused on their fire, you know who won? The person who just put their head down and went at it and just kept going for it, and the person who was all caught up in what the other guy was doing got second place. So many times in sales, I see so many salespeople get off topic. I see so many people get caught up in what everybody else is doing. I see so many people like, this guy's doing this and this, like, no. It's you against you in sales. They're taking you off your game. They're causing you problems. It's cool to look and say, hey, here's what the potential is in the industry, and that's what I'm looking towards. I'm looking towards the potential. But to be like, hey, I got to get in a personal race. If you're like a medium salesperson and you're going against the top guy in the world or the top guy in the industry, you got to close some gap, right? And you do it by incremental growth. You do it by incremental changes. It doesn't, for most people, for almost all people, it doesn't happen overnight. For some people, they're just born naturally talented. They've got a good charisma with people. They got a good personality and people really like them, right? But they're not them and you're not them and they're not you. You are your own personal secret weapon. There you go. It's you against you in sales, not the other way around. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultants on another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. Today, I'm in Honolulu, Oahu. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.